to another episode of Active Every Day. We're going to be going through a total body workout with a focus on shoulder mobility and balance exercises. Of course, most of these workouts, if not every one of these, will be some sort of total body workout where we do something strength-based for the lower body and something strength-based for the upper body. But today, we're doing balance work, we're doing some shoulder mobility work, and we'll mix in a little bit of strength for both lower body and upper body. Let's start with our normal warm-up patterning, moving around the neck, then the trunk, and then the pelvis. We're going big, slow circles with the neck. Try to loosen up anything that's stuck in the side of the neck and the shoulders. A common thing people may experience is a little bit of discomfort, a little bit of pain, almost a pinching feeling as they circle around the back side of this pattern. If that happens for you, you could take one of your hands, the side you have your pain on, you could bring your fingers up and massage a little bit on the muscles that are on the top of your shoulder that go into your neck. Firm pressure as you move the head around. You may be carrying some muscle tension up in your traps, and that can help relieve some of that tension and let the neck move around in a more fluid, a bit more of a smooth feeling, reduce some of that pinching, that pain that happens as you pass by. All right, into the spine, hands across the chest and shoulders. Remember, we're trying not to move through the lower body too much, really moving through the upper body. And we're not hinging at the hips, we're not bending over through the middle of the body, but rather just rounding and articulating through the upper portion of our trunk, right through the thoracic spine. We want to stay above the belly button with the movement. 5 reps each way, change direction. Slow, thoughtful, really exploring, keeping this movement small to location. And one more time around. Excellent. Subtle movements, small movements, but very targeted. We want to hydrate the discs in our vertebrae, especially in the neck, C-spine, T-spine, muscles in our trunk. They get a little bit restricted and pulling our back. Okay, then we do our bottom half here, moving the pelvis around, some front and back tilts. Okay, again, moving our lumbar spine around. That's the priority with this light warm-up. Just get a little bit of circulation going, a little hydration into the spine. Okay, before we do anything larger pattern-wise. And then we do some rotations, and let me show you a bit from the side. We don't want to be too tilted back or too tilted forward. We want to kind of be right in the middle when we start to do our rotation. We're trying to keep our waistline, our belt line, nice and level as we twist. And it doesn't have to be as maximum that you can twist, but rather, let's say 70 to 80% of potential range of motion. We're just looking for a smooth, easy glide as we shift the pelvis into rotation from side to side. Okay. I mentioned some balance work is going to be a part of this workout, and a little bit of shoulder mobility. Let's do a couple of exercises for each of those first, jump into some strength movements, and come back to the balance and mobility work. So for the first balance one, look, we're just going to bend our knees a little bit, shift a little bit of weight onto one foot, pick the foot up off the ground. Just count to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and easy start. Same exact thing, a little bit of knee bend, shift the weight across the one foot, pick the foot up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll do it again, we'll make it a little harder. Knees coming up higher. Bend the knees, shift the weight onto one foot, bring that knee up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go the other way. Bend the knees, shift the weight into that leg, pick the knee up nice and high. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You heard me say bend the knees a little bit at the start of that. You could have your legs completely locked out nice and tall. You could have your knees bent a little bit as you pick up. I'm just suggesting we try knees bent right now. But both are good, both work, okay? For the shoulder mobility piece first, just doing some shoulder circles, all right? Shoulder circles, our palms are facing down right now. I'm gonna do about 20 of these reps. I'm not counting, I'm talking to you through the camera, so I'm just sort of keeping track by feel, but if you're counting at home, let's get about 20. A few more is good, a few less, yeah, fine. We want at least 20, and then we're changing direction. Okay, same thing. Shoulder circles, hands out about shoulder height. Palms are facing down right now. And we're gonna get about 20 reps. Maybe 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna keep the hands out. We're gonna flip the palms over, palms down and back. Palms over, palms down and back. Over, down and back. Over, down and back. Trying to rotate the hand, rotate the elbow, rotate the shoulders. Now I'm not rounding my posture down, I'm staying upright with the posture, but I'm letting my arm complete hand, elbow, and shoulder rotate. Get about 10 of those. Should maybe get a little burn in those shoulder muscles, okay? Get a little blood circulation there, help that tissue soften up. Another round of balance work. This time I'm gonna hold a leg out to the side, okay? Again, I'm gonna bend my knees just a little bit, get my knees soft here, turn them leg muscles on, put my weight on that foot, and I'll raise that leg out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Same on the other side, little knee bend, shift my weight over, so I'm stacked up on one side, pick that leg up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Let's do one more round for each side. If you can raise higher, raise higher. Try not to bend over, okay? Shift your weight to one side, pick that leg up, raise it out there, try to stay upright. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And same thing for the other side. Shift your weight over, little knee bend, raise that leg out, stay upright. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, it's nice. It's good and strengthening for those side hip muscles as well. And we're getting some time in a single leg balance position. Let's do one more for the shoulders here. I'm gonna take my hands, I'm gonna make a fist. I'm gonna do both at the same time. I wanna touch my fists together in front, and then I wanna reach behind and touch my fists together in the back. So I'm going front and back, front and back, front and back, front, back, front, back, front, and back. And as you come around to the back side, put some pressure between your hands. Try to squeeze your fists together so you feel the muscles contract a little bit more once the hands get there. And if you can reach higher up your back when you make contact, reach higher up to make contact. Okay? Should get a nice little stretch feeling here in the shoulders. We're getting some good internal rotation. And with that little squeeze of the hands, we're getting a nice muscle contraction on top of that mobility. Last one. Excellent. We're going to do some leg strength now before we come back in for a little more balance and a little bit more shoulder work. We're going to do some split squats. If you need to be near an object for some balance assistance and stability, please do so. If we're stepping out, we're losing balance, we can't stay in the position well, we're not going to get as much out of it. So get yourself near something, put a hand on it if you need it. It's helpful if we need help. Split stance. Back heel never touches the ground. I don't want to collapse. I'm going to stay up and forward. Keep my posture pretty tall. Think about dropping my knees straight down to the ground. Light touch, come all the way back up. We're going to try for 10 reps. Try to keep pace if you can. If you can't, you can't. That's fine. Do what you can do. Okay? Here's 5. Here's 6. Here's 7. Here's 8. Here's 9, and here's 10. Yeah. Good reminder too, as we're getting into our other side here, who are these videos for? These videos are for anybody. But in the scale of working out and intensity, these are not designed to be overly challenging. They're pretty basic. They're entry-level type of workouts. Make sure that back heel stays up. All posture, knee to the floor. So they're really, to be more specific, they're designed for folks that are just getting into exercise routines. Maybe it's been a while since they worked out. Maybe they're coming off of an injury and they need to get back into a routine. Maybe they've never really exercised at all. Maybe they're a little bit older, over 40. That's the theme of client demographic that we here at 7th Street Wellness Club are looking to help the most. Over 40 means over 50, over 60, over 70, over 80. We've got 90-year-olds that come in. So exercise programming is limited by our interest, our motivation, and our ability to adapt movements to where we are. Meet us with our capability. So if you find these to be pretty easy, they may not be for you. If you find them to be a bit challenging, you might be in the right place. Tell more of your friends. That was our split squat. We're gonna do another set. This time, we're gonna pick our back foot up off the ground for just a moment. Not a full commitment to balance, but a little pickup. Okay, so I'm gonna go to that staggered stance, back heel up off the ground. I wanna make sure I get all the way down, touch the knee. As I stand, I'm gonna pick the foot up. I'm gonna stand, I'm gonna pick the foot up. Nice and tall posture, stand, pick the foot up. There's 4, pick the foot up. Knee to the floor, there's 5. There's 6. There's 7. There's 8. There's 9. And there's 10. Now, some things about the split squat. If you can't get your knee all the way to the floor, you might not be flexible enough, you might not be strong enough. If you have pain, that's a different conversation. Not today, we're not having that now. Future video, we'll talk about pain, but flexibility and strength, okay? They might be limiting you here. Let's try the same thing. Touch the knee, pick up the back foot, stay upright with the posture. Here and here, there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. There's 6. If you need it. 7. Put your hand on something. 8. 9. And 10. Strength and flexibility. So if I'm not flexible enough or strong enough, well, how do I fix it? By doing things like this. Creating a standard. Touch the knee every time. If you can't, use assistance. Put your hand on your leg. Press off. Put your hand on an object. Help yourself get out of the bottom position, but go there every time. Don't avoid the hardest part for that reason, because it's hard. Okay. Let's come back into the shoulders for a moment. We're gonna go elbows up in line with the shoulders. And we're gonna flip up and flip down and keep the elbows where they are. We're gonna do 20 reps. Rotation through the shoulder, external and internal. Okay. Really healthy pattern for the shoulders. If we do exercise a bit, we do a lot of shoulder presses. We do a lot of chest presses, front to back. Okay? We're missing some patterns, we're missing some directions. All right, it's a ball socket. Kind of a socket. We'll call it a ball socket. Shoulder's pretty interesting, how it's made compared to the hips, but regardless, it's designed to move in all these different directions. So we need to expose it. We need to expose it regularly if we want to have a healthy, strong, stable shoulder. Okay? Now we'll do shoulder presses. And we can go lower with the elbows and the shoulder and all the way up, low and all the way up. Just take a look left and right every once in a while. Keep your forearms vertical. Don't let your forearms drop. Vertical. Okay? So we're going for 20. I talk a lot, so I lose count. Maybe 9, maybe 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay? Maybe the shoulders burn a little bit, maybe they don't. If they did, fantastic. If they don't, maybe you need to do a few more. Maybe you go a little slower. Balance, shoulder mobility. A little more focusing directly on balance this time, okay? So down on my feet, sometimes it can be a little bit hard, I'll turn this way, sometimes it can be a little bit hard to get up on the balls of the feet, stay there. If we're not holding on to something, it can be a little bit hard to balance. So just like I am, join me. Get up off the heels, onto the balls of the feet. We don't have to be on the tip of the toes. We don't want to try to go up so high that we end up rounding our feet out. We'll keep them nice and straight, but just hold that position. Let's get a reaction out of that foot. Try to be in place. Try not to take steps if you can stay there. We're going to hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're out of it for a moment. So just putting some good isometric hold into that ankle joint, into the structure of the feet. Stronger foot's going to help us with balance. Okay? We'll do the same exact thing, but this time in our split stance. Now, if I step back into my split stance, like I did for my squat, I'm already on the balls of the feet. Back foot. Front foot now, heel goes up. I'm in a split stance, balls of the feet, heels are up. I'm just going to hold here. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heel down. Switch sides. Step it on back. Okay? Heels up in the back, heels up in the front. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Excellent. Let's get by a couple things together now before we wrap this workout up. We're going to put a split squat together. We're going to raise the front heel off the ground at the top. And then we're going to do the shoulder movement, internal, external rotation, and a press. So a big complex pattern that combines a little bit of most of the things that we have done today. Here's how it looks. We got that front foot forward. We got the back foot back, heel's already up. This heel will come off the ground when we stand back up. Arms are already set at the top position. I'm going to drop that knee to the floor. I'm going to stand up, raise the front heel off the ground. I'm going to externally rotate and press. And I'm going to repeat. Heel down, knee down. Knee up, heel up, hands back, hands up. And we repeat. Boom, boom, and boom. Let's do 3 more on this side, okay? Drop the heel, drop the knee. Raise the knee, raise the heel. Hands back, hands up. Reset. Knee down, heel up. Hands back, hands up. Once more. Knee down, heel up, hands back, and hands up. Ooh, it's a lot of muscle tension. Gotta hold some things, gotta keep track of things. And again, if your balance is really challenged there, you kind of wiggle around, your front heel drops, you lose your stance. You could do one arm while holding on to something so that you can pattern, recognize, pattern play a little bit, get a feel for some of the position, but give yourself just enough of a hand on an object, maybe even a bench, a wall, or a chair, so that you can move through the pattern and have a bit more success. Again, that's if the balance is really challenged. If not, just follow right along, yeah? Back heel's up. The foot stays flat as we drop the knee. Okay, then we raise the heel, hands back, hands up. Here we go. Drop the knee, raise the knee, front heel up, hands back, hands up, reset. Knee, heel, hands back, hands up. Knee, heel, hands back, hands up. Knee, heel, hands back, hands up. I've lost count, thinking about too many things. Exercise brain, maybe that's 4. We're doing another one. Touch the knee, raise the heel, hands back, and hands up. I think that's 5 reps, maybe. Okay, that's it today. You can always do more. There's always an encouragement for you to try a little more, do a little more, do another 2 sets, 3 sets, restart the video, start from the beginning. These are in between workouts for some people. I need something to do. I've been sitting down, I've been working all day. I'm retired, I didn't do anything today. Maybe I'll clean the house a little bit, maybe when I got the mail, have breakfast, have coffee with a friend. I have not exercised, I'm looking for motivation. This could be a short workout, gets you moving, challenging some senses, some strength, especially in the feet, things that'll help with balance. And I know, I get it all the time from some of my older clients. Primary reason they're coming in, they got down on the floor and they recognized they had a hard time getting back up or needed help, couldn't do it by themselves. Split squat is one of those problem-solving options. We're down on the floor here. Not all the way on the floor. Sure, we got to transition. We've got to find ways to transition. But if we can get to here, and we've got enough integrity in the muscles, enough resilience in our balance and position, we can find a way to stand back up. So if you are one of those folks or have a family member or friend that recognizes they struggle getting on and off the floor, send them over to the channel, show them some videos, give me some likes, give me some new subscribers. Let me see who's interested in ways to help their body. We've got exercise demos in the demo list, different ways to think about things, different things to do, things we're using here. 7th Street Wellness Club. Stay active every day. We'll see you next time.